Problems and Inconveniences.
Summer of 1959 at the Feather River Inn in the town of Blairsden. It's in the Sierra Nevada mountains in Northern California. It's a resort community, and I, just out of college, have a job that combines being a night desk clerk and helping out with the horse wrangling at the stables. The owner of the lodge is Italian Swiss with European notions of conditions of employment. He and I do not get along. I think he's a fascist who wants peasant employees who know their place. He thinks I'm a good example of how democracy can be carried too far. For 1 week, the employees were served the same thing for lunch every single day. 2 wieners, a mound of sauerkraut, and stale rolls. To compound insult to injury, the cost of those meals was deducted from our check. I was outraged. On Friday night of that awful week, I was at my desk job around 11 o'clock when the night auditor, Sigmund Wohlman, had just come on duty.
That tears it! I quit!
For lack of a better audience, I unloaded on Sigmund Wohlman, night auditor.
I've had it up to here. I'm gonna go get a plate of wieners and sauerkraut, wake up the owner, and throw it on him. I'm sick and tired of this crap and insulted, and nobody's gonna make me eat wieners and sauerkraut for an entire week and pay for it. Who does he think he is? How can life be sustained on wieners and sauerkraut? Because I'm American. And the whole hotel stinks anyhow, and the horses are all nags, and the guests are all idiots, and I'm packing my bags and leaving for Montana, where they've never even heard of wieners and sauerkraut and wouldn't feed that stuff to pigs.
Yeah, something like that. I raved on for 20 minutes. You get the drift. I don't need to repeat it all here. My monologue was delivered at the top of my lungs.
Top of my lungs!
Punctuated with blows.
Blows on the front desk.
Kicking of chairs.
And much profanity.
A call to arms.
Freedoms, unions, uprisings, and the breaking of chains for the working masses.
As I pitched my fit, Sigmund Wohlman sat looking at me with sorrowful eyes. Put a bloodhound in a suit, and you got Sigmund Wohlman. But he's got good reason to look sorrowful. Survivor of Auschwitz, 3 years, German Jew, but he liked his night job. He liked his job because it gave him intellectual space and peace and quiet. Even more, he could go into the kitchen and get himself a snack anytime he wanted. All the wieners and sauerkraut he could eat. To him, a feast. But more than that, there was nobody around at night to disturb him during the night job. In Auschwitz, he dreamed of such a time. The only person he sees at night is me, the nightly disturber of his dream. A one-man war party at full cry. Ah!
Are you finished?
No. Why?
Listen. Listen to me. You know what's wrong with you? It's not the wieners and kraut. It's not the boss. It's not the chef. And it's not this job.
What's wrong with me?
You think you know everything, but you don't know the difference between a problem and an inconvenience. If you break your neck, if you have nothing to eat, if your house is on fire, you got a problem. Everything else is just inconvenience. Life is inconvenient. Life is lonely. You learn to know the difference between inconvenience and a problem. You live longer. And you won't annoy people like me. Good night.
There in the late-night darkness of the Feather River Inn, Sigmund Wohlman simultaneously kicked my ass and opened the window in my mind. Problem or inconvenience? I call it the Wohlman test of reality. Life is lumpy, but a lump in the oatmeal, a lump in the throat, and a and a lump in a breast are not the same lump. We should learn to know the difference. Good night, Sig.